What's going on, guys? So another video about when you're just starting your gym experience. Now, one of the single best steps that you can do, especially if you're very new and very fresh to resistance or strength-based training, invest in a trainer or invest in a coach. Now, there's one or two reasons for this, okay? So you may be lucky and the gym facility you may be using may give you an allowance or access to a trainer as part of your gym experience or gym package, which is fine, that's absolutely great. If you don't and it's just a normal gym, I strongly advise you to kind of at least have between 5 and 10 sessions, especially at the very beginning, with a fairly experienced, fairly qualified coach or personal trainer. So firstly, to give you the optimum experience with lifting weights. What I mean by this is giving you the correct technique while lifting weight and to do so safely. So not only are you going to reduce your chance of risk of injury, but also you're going to maximize your ability to build and add strength and lean muscle tissue to your body. Not only this, but as a second pair of eyes that's not currently doing the exercise and they can remotely view you while you're completing the exercise, they can very quickly diagnose whether that particular exercise is suitable for your body. Now, it's not well known that not everybody is suitable to all exercises. Some people are very well built to do deadlifts and squats. That same person may not be in the right anatomical position or have the right attributes to perform, I don't know, a leg press, for example, correctly and safely. So just because you can get into the machine and get into position and move the weight doesn't necessarily mean that exercise is suitable for your body type, the length of joints, the length of the bones you have, the way your hips are set, the way your shoulders are set. Everything is very specifically individualized to each of you as an individual. And by having that second set of eyes, especially a professional second set of eyes, they can very quickly help deliberate and tell you whether that exercise is going to be suitable for you to carry on with it, or that there's a variation of that exercise that is going to be more applicable to you to maintain and carry on your results. So these are just one or two things out of the vast array of things that by working with a personal trainer or coach, it can greatly benefit your journey. Remember, the very first sort of 1 to 6 months, that time period is so important because A, that is the highest rate of drop-off with anyone who's starting exercise. B, it's where you're going to see the absolute maximum most amount of progress in your whole entire lifting experience. And C, by setting the right foundation in that time frame, that it can only accelerate your further gym results beyond 6 months. So it's the equivalent of gaining, 5 to 10 pounds of muscle working with a trainer within that time period, which has happened, to then by doing it by yourself making plenty of mistakes and you gain 1 or 2 pounds, and then you're on the back foot in terms of trying to gain that potential that you could have if you worked with someone who has a bit more experience. So I know that it's going to seem a bit suspect that because I am a personal trainer and coach, I'm trying to highlight the fact that you should be working with me and trying to make progress in terms of that. I'm not doing that, guys. I personally prefer that you find a trainer in your local area, especially the first handful of times you train in the gym. You ideally want someone face-to-face. This is because they're able to see your form directly in 3-dimensional image, but also they can able to actually touch your body and pinpoint and feel exactly how the muscle is firing and contracting. It's a lot harder to do so via an online basis. So whether it's working with me or working with someone in your local area further afield, that's my recommendation, guys, is get on, work with a personal trainer or a coach, get the absolute maximum benefit you can from those initial sessions, and also provide you with the safety, the security and the confidence to know what you're doing is correct and take your best foot forward. I know it seems like there's a bit of an excess cost to that, but it's investing in you and it can only pay you back tenfold later down the line. Take it from someone who knows. Take it from someone who wish they could turn the clock back. And when I first started, I wish I worked with a personal trainer because I'd be so much further along than I am now. Not only that, guys, but whatever money you spend on a personal trainer, they're probably going to save you the same or greater amount of money by being able to tell you and answer you questions that, don't buy this supplement, don't buy that, it's a waste of your money, it's a waste of your time, blah, blah, blah. So you imagine if you were just going to go all in, buy a load of supplements, which, on average, probably between 100 and 150 quid per month, and then you do that for the first 3 months. Essentially, what you've just done now is by the personal trainer saying, right, don't do this, don't take that, then you're going to save that equivalent money by the end of that first 3-month period. So just bear that in mind, guys. Food for thought. Work with a PT or professional in your first portion of your training experience and get the very most out of it. Speak to you soon. Hope this helps.